Un, deux, trois.
Hey, what is up everybody? This is Eric Brooks 3000 and I have a predictions and assumptions video of Super Smash Bros. Universe, or we can just call it Super Smash Bros. 4, which that just seems more appropriate since I don't quote me on it. I don't know for sure if it is the universe, what the game's going to be called, or yeah. So we're just gonna call it 4 for now. 4 now. Before I go on with what's gonna be going down here, let me just say you can go to the description and you can see the time marks that I have there, where I will have there, of what I'm going to say in this video. So if you don't want to hear me talking gibberish, or if you don't want to hear me talk at all, you can just go to the time marks. You can see what the question is, or what the topic is, and you can just skip to that. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, we can argue all you want, but the story for the next game, we can say the story we won't really care about. The stages, yeah, we want to know what the stages are, but the characters are what we really want to know about. Who are we gonna play as? And we actually got a quote from, I think it was from Nintendo Power, of the creator of the Super Smash Bros. Series, and I'll read it to you. So, series creator Masahiro Sakurai, don't quote me on that, is cautious about continuing to expand the already massive list of characters. It isn't a matter of if the next game has 50 characters, that'll be enough, Sakurai said in an interview with Nintendo Power. There is a certain charm to games that have huge casts of playable characters, but they tend to have issues with the game balance, and it becomes very difficult to fine-tune each character and have them all feel distinctive. In terms of quality, we have probably already reached the limit of what's feasible. I think a change of direction may be what's needed. Okay, so change of direction. That could mean a subtraction in characters and then they add new ones, or it could mean, it's pretty much pure speculation of what's going to happen in the next game. They could add more. They said they don't think so, but it's possible. And yeah, so we don't really know. So I'm gonna have a few. So we're gonna go to if there's a subtraction in characters. We all know that the original characters are all gonna be there. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Fox. All those characters are still gonna be there. I'm in Paint right now, and just change the brush here. So I'm gonna put like an X where the characters that might not make it in the next game. So, okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, now I've got it fixed. So Wario probably won't make it. This is, like I said, if they're going to subtract characters and they're going to add new ones, which is pretty much what we're going to expect, you can pretty much say that these characters might not make it in the next game. They're talking about making Sheik maybe its own character, like an Impa or something. Some Shikaya, its own character. We can just say that. So Pit might not make it. Might not see that in the original. Oh wait, Ice Climbers is still going to be there. We can still expect Ice Climbers, of course. Olimar, King DDD, Wolf, Lucario, Jigglypuff's still going to be in there. Lucas, Sonic, Snake. Maybe Ike's gone. We don't know. Pokemon Trainer. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. So the original characters are still going to be there. We don't know if they're going to add more characters so that all these characters would stay. So if you look at the original Super Smash Bros. Brawl, or the original Super Smash Bros., they went from 12 characters to 25 in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and then they went from 25 to 35, and to Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Now there are assumptions of and predictions of characters that will be coming out, and I'll go through that list in just a second. But just to clarify, in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, they only added 2 third-party characters, and that would be Snake and Sonic. And I'm not going to erase that because it's just going to erase the whole thing. what they did is they took a risk on adding third-party characters that you could tell that they did because they only chose two, and well, you can expect at the most maybe three third-party characters in the next game. Maybe it could be only one. We don't know. So keep that in mind when I go through this list. So that's it with the beginning part of subtracting or adding characters, and so yeah, let's go through the list of what people think is the characters that might be coming in the next game. So of course Mario, Luigi, Peach, we already discussed this. Link, Zelda, Ganon. Okay, so many people think Vaddie from the Legend of Zelda series will be coming in, but honestly, we don't know. They could. There's a whole bunch of possibilities for Zelda characters. There was a don't quote me on this either, because I'm not much of a Twitter man myself. But I went on Twitter a while back because I keep up to date with like the Zelda stuff, and they had a poll for the Skull Kid from Majora's Mask to be in the new Super Smash Bros. Game, and they sent it to Sakurai, the guy who, the whole guy who makes the Smash Brothers games. And it was a petition, and over like 500,000. I can't remember how many people like virtually signed it, but it was a huge amount of people who signed that petition, and you're gonna see that later on my top 10 list of characters that I want to see in Super Smash Bros. In the next game, and Skull Kid is one of them. I was one of those signatures, and I would really like to see a different kind of change in pace, maybe. I can see a lot of different moves for Skull Kid. I can see him as a playable character. Vaddie, you can see Vattee a playable character, but as much as I'd like to say I'd rather see Skull Kid be the next Zelda character that would be playable. Of course, we don't know, again, if they're going to add more or if they're going to subtract and just fill in those spaces. So yeah, I really keep that in mind. I can't guarantee what's going to happen. So we know Samus is still going to be in there. They might just include Zero Suit Samus Aran. Okay, Ridley, whatever you want to pronounce it. If a lot of people think Ridley has a good chance. Here's my speculation on that. So in the last Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you had the bosses. You had the Piranha Plant from Mario, and then you had Rayquaza from the Pokemon. There's a whole bunch more, but Ridley was one of them. And if you can see Ridley as a playable character in the next game, well, then you can pretty much see Rayquaza or Piranha actually he's different, but still, you can't see Rayquaza as being a playable character, so why would Ridley be a playable character? It doesn't make sense. He's too big, because they made him really big, and if they made him really small just to size him down, it would look really weird. So I don't think Ridley's going to be a playable character, so that's a guaranteed. I don't think he's going to be in there. So moving on, Fox is going to be in there. Falco probably, most likely going to be in there. He's been in there for how long? I don't know. Wolf, we don't know if he's going to stay or if a new Fox character is going to be in there. Like Crystal, she might take over Wolf. We don't know. Captain Falcon, of course, he's going to stay in there. Pikachu's going to stay in there. Mewtwo might come back. People want him to come back. There's a good chance. Well, not really a good chance. I don't know. Maybe not. I remember he was really great in Melee, so we don't know. Lucario, he might be taken out with Zoroark from Generation 5, because Mewtwo was big in the movies. Lucario was the next one big in the movies, and now Zoroark is the next one big in the movies. That has the same like stature and the same figure as both of them. So you can see that. You can pretty much see that Zoroark has a really, really good chance as being the next replacement in the Pokemon not legendaries, but I guess you can say Lucario and Zoroark are rare. So you can see them as going Zoroark taking over Lucario's spot in the next game. So that's a pretty good chance. Ash Ketchum, well, we don't know if there's going to be another Pokemon trainer. People are thinking that another one will come in with just a different generation than first generation as last time. Maybe they might do second generation or third generation, fourth or maybe even fifth. We just don't know about the Pokemon trainer. That's a mystery to everybody. So yeah, you can just maybe look forward to it. Kirby's going to be in there. King DDD, maybe, maybe not. Meta Knight, maybe, maybe not. They're thinking about putting Knuckle Joe or some other Kirby character, replace those characters. Donkey Kong's going to still be in there. I think Diddy Kong might still be in there, and maybe Dixie Kong might be added. Or maybe Dixie Kong might take Diddy Kong's spot. Who knows? I'm just going through the ones that I think might. We're going through all of them, but I'm going to say the ones that might or will definitely not be in there. King K. Rool, he might be in there. It's a good chance because Bowser's in there. That's a good heavyweight. There's Donkey Kong's in there. But then you got Mario and Bowser, and then you got Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong. But where's their antagonist? They really need a new antagonist, and I don't even think they have one. So yeah, King K. Rool would be a good choice to add into the next Smash Brothers game. So that might be on my top 10 list. You guys might just have to wait and see. So Ness is definitely going to be in there. Lucas, they might just keep him there since there really isn't an 10. Let's just forget about that. Lucas is going to be in there, most likely, because there's only 2 Earthbound characters, and, well, yeah. Marth, most likely still going to stay there. Ike might be switched out, and I'd like to see Lyn in there. That'd be a good choice, to add Lyn to the next Smash Brothers game. There really needs to be another, more females in the roster, I would say, because it's just overcrowded with the Sausage Fest going on. Andy, I don't know who that's from, so just going to keep going. Olimar, pretty good chance of staying in there. There's only one character from the series pretty much, and you can guarantee that Olimar will probably still be in there. Pit, same deal. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he'll be replaced with somebody else, a different character entirely, like the next one, like Tom Nook. Of course, Ice Climbers are going to stay in there, but Tom Nook, he's got a good chance of coming in. There really isn't any. In fact, there isn't any. There isn't any Animal Crossing characters in the Smash Brothers series, and I can't see the main playable Animal Crossing characters come in there, because that's just another Ice Climbers deal, and we don't want to see that. I mean, I wouldn't want to see that. I can't talk for everybody else, but I can see Tom Nook as a playable character and somebody different, somebody who has different traits, somebody with different attacks, someone with different everything, you know. I can see him as a new character in the Super Smash Brothers series. I can see that. Agent J, don't know. Ryuta Ippongi, Japanese game, probably not. Yoshi is for sure going to be in there. Felix, don't know. Alex, don't know. Wario, again, he might be replaced with somebody else from the Mario series. He might stay. It might be a good chance he'll be there. A lot of people want Little Mac to come into the new game, but to be honest, I can't see Little Mac going in there. I mean, he's like a Street Fighter character. Why would he? He's not from the Street Fighter games, but he's his stature and everything he would do is like from a Street Fighter game. So I can't see that happening. Saki Amaya, all these guys. These were trophies in like these assist trophies in the other games. So I can't see a lot of the assist trophies coming in, and we'll get to the Sonic characters later. Don't worry, we'll get there. So moving on, Mr. Game & Watch, he has a good chance of staying there. He's been in there for Melee and Brawl now, so he has a good chance of staying in there. Ray MK, I don't know who that is. I know a lot of people probably want him, but I don't know. Balloon Fighter, that's another one, really old game. Maybe has a chance coming in. I can't really see what his powers would be except for floating around on balloons. So, okay, so here's the Sonic characters. I'm going to go through the 4 that most likely have a chance. Sonic the Hedgehog might come back. Tails, Knuckles, and Dr. Robotnik. Now, remember, Super Smash Brothers from Melee brought two third-party characters, and that was Sonic and Solid Snake. So I'm thinking, and like I said, the most they're going to do is three third-party characters. So why would they use them all up on the Sonic characters? I don't see that happening. There's a good chance Sonic actually might not make it in the next game, because they want to add different characters to the game that, yeah, that have a good chance. I mean, Sonic did its best. I mean, it was okay. He was an okay character, but it was something that everybody wanted. But everybody who's just a Sonic fan would want Tails, Knuckles, and Dr. Robotnik. And now I don't want to call anybody out. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more people. That's just my speculation on that. But you can agree with me that they're not going to fill up all of their third-party characters with just Sonic characters. It's not going to happen. You can just see that. So Solid Snake, like I said, with the Sonic characters, he probably is most likely gone. And these are the people that might replace them, like Mega Man. There's definitely a good chance Mega Man might make it in there. Or Bomberman. Those are more choices that Nintendo might make. And then I was looking at these, I was like, Rayman, maybe. Phoenix Wright, I don't see it. I'd love to see Phoenix Wright in there, that'd be pretty cool. He's been in one of the, another fighting game, I can't remember what it's called. But, Marvel vs. Capcom, whatever that one was, he was in there. Shantae from that one, Nintendo, can't remember, I remember seeing it on the eShop. All these characters, like from Contra, Bill, Lance, all these characters I don't see coming. And here we go. Banjo might be a third-party character. A lot of people want to see Banjo and Kazooie as one character, but I can actually see that happening. That'd be really cool to see Banjo come into the next Smash Brothers game. So yeah, you can probably see him on my top 10 list. Tara Banford, Cecile Harvey, Cloud Strife, Master Chief, yeah right, Amaterasu from Okami, that's a good one. That might make the third-party character slot. Ryu, no way, he's already in his own game, like Ken, all these people are... Pac-Man, yeah, I don't see Pac-Man coming in. Maybe that'd be cool to see an 8-bit Pac-Man as a character, but I don't see that happening. All these Street Fighter characters. Oh, maybe The World Ends With You guy, Neku, Sakuraba, maybe. There's Lloyd in here. Everybody likes to see Lloyd. He's in some of the Flash games. And then here's the Assassin's Creed people. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, The Prince, Gordon Freeman, Kratos. Yeah, most of these I don't see happening. Princess Daisy, that's another good one we might see. Pauline from Donkey Kong, maybe. Rosalina, that's another good one we might see. They really need to up their female character roster, so these are good. These might happen actually that I'm thinking about. Koopa Kid, a lot of people want Koopa Kid and Black Shadow. Then there's the Pokemon trainers like I talked about, and Lance from Pokemon Gold and Silver, Cynthia from the 4th Gen games. There's another Pac-Man character, Louie, from the 2nd one. Another Animal Crossing character, Reed, whatever. Waluigi, a lot of people want Waluigi in there just because Wario was in there. Maybe Waluigi might take Wario's spot. That's another good possibility. Then there's these Sonic characters, Metal Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog, Silver the Hedgehog. Like I said, probably not going to happen, guys. It would be cool to see these guys in there, but it's not going to happen. Liquid Snake, probably not. Zero, Miles Edgeworth, all these guys, probably not going to happen. Miss Pac-Man. That's pretty much it for the characters. So, yeah, let's go back to this right here. Put that back up. Okay, so we've got how many slots? There's 35 characters in total, and then we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I might be missing one new one that came in. Oh well. Okay, so there was a couple things that I wanted to see, like maybe I would like to see maybe young Link coming back, but the Link from Majora's Mask, because there's a lot you could do with that. Maybe I'll have his just like in Pokemon Trainer, how they can go between 3 people. Well, young Link could turn into the Goron Link, or the Zora Link, or the Deku Link. That'd be really cool to see, and I'd play the heck out of young Link at that point, because wow, that'd be pretty cool just to use the masks and everything. Yeah, so let's see. Let me go through these notes. We talked about the third-party characters. We talked about the characters that might and probably will not have a chance. We talked about how there might not be any more characters, which is unfortunate. And if there was, there's going to be substitutions, like where all the X's are. The new ones will show up there. But then again, we don't know. Maybe they might throw a curveball on us. We just don't know. Oh, and people think Amiya is going to be in the next Super Smash Bros. Game. I don't see that happening. Why would you want to play as a plain character? I mean, I don't see that happening. Sorry, guys. Excuse me for the hiccups. So, let's get on to the top 10, shall we? Oh, and the top 10, it's an old one. I remember I uploaded a top 10 from, the 10, the 9, 8, 7, 6, all those are from like a couple years ago when I first got my dog, so I'm just going to keep that in there, just keep that in there. So roll it, let's roll it. Roll the top 10.
Number 10.
King K. Rool. As said obviously before, King K. Rool would make an excellent antagonist against Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, and if Diddy Kong gets replaced with Dixie Kong, we don't know. So, like I said before, it'd be awesome to see King K. Rool in here, because they need an antagonist, and it'd be really cool for the game to excel like that. Alright? Next.
Numero 90.
Rosalina is the perfect choice for the next female roster, just because she has pretty much a lot of good movesets and choices that we could use in the next Super Smash Bros. Game. Yeah. Rosalina.
Number 8.
Oh, Mega Man. That would be so awesome just to see Mega Man in the Smash Bros. Game. I wouldn't care if he sucked or all of his moves just were terrible. I mean, how could they fail? Mega Man, there's so many options for the movesets. It would be just great to see Mega Man in the next Smash Bros. Game. Yeah.
Number 7.
Alright, Mewtwo is an obvious choice for me. Between all the other 3 choices that we talked about before, with the Zoroark and Mewtwo or Lucario, I'd rather have Mewtwo come back. I mean, he was great in Melee. There was no problems with him at all. Some thought he was a little bit floaty, but hey, you know what? Floaters are what win games, you know that? Now you know. Now I know. Number 7. Mewtwo.
Number 6.
Tom Nook, number 6. We already discussed this. Tom Nook.
Number 5.
Did I mention I wanted Lynn in the next Smash Brothers game? Yeah, I think I did.
Quattro.
They already have Amaterasu and so many other fighting games, why not Smash Brothers? He's perfect. I love it. Let's see him.
Number 3.
Coming in at number 3 is Phoenix Wright. Of course, I want to see him in here. I mean, it'd be crazy just to think about how cool and different it would be to see a freaking lawyer as a character. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, you gotta admit. So yeah, Phoenix Wright, number 3. I want to see it. I want to see it now. Let's just move on.
Number 2.
Coming in at number 2 is the Link from Majora's Mask. Of course, I talked about this earlier. This would be really cool. He could turn into Deku Link. He could turn into the Goron Link. He could also turn into the Zora Link. So many possibilities, yet I don't think Nintendo would do this, but it would look amazing. Maybe they might. It's a long stretch, but it would look great. Yes, sir. Moving on. Finally, at number 1, it is Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie, and even throw Kazooie in there. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Banjo and Kazooie. I'd love to see them in the next Smash Brothers game. Hey, everybody wants to see them in the next Smash Brothers game. They're on everybody's list. Come on. And you know, remember guys, this was my list, so just show me your list in the comments. I'd love to see it. Love to see it, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. See you later.